Hey everyone, this is Mike, and yesterday the Yokai Watch event has returned to Final Fantasy XIV. Now, if you're somebody that has played the event before in its previous iterations, then you might remember an insane grind that was way too long that you probably did not want to finish, and I was one of those people. I really didn't like it. I never finished the event, even not when it came around a second time, but now I just did a 2-hour stream earlier today and I was able to finish off pretty much everything that I was still missing from the event. Even though I already did a little bit yesterday, but still in the stream that I did earlier today, I was pretty much able to finish everything else that I needed. So the grind has been nerfed quite significantly in two different ways. First of all, the drop rate of the legendary medals seems to be increased, or at least it feels like that to me, especially for the earlier zones in A Realm Reborn. And then also the legendary medals, you don't need as many of them anymore. Previously you would need up to like 30 medals for one weapon, but right now all of the weapons are going to be costing you 10 medals, except the first one. That one is going to be giving you for 5. So it's definitely been nerfed quite a bit. Also add to that the fact that we have Blue Mage now that just destroys low level fates, and we also now have flying in the A Realm Reborn zones. So it's a lot easier to go from fate to fate, and then also Blue Mage being so very strong for those low level fates makes the grind a whole lot easier. So with that out of the way, letting you know that this event is definitely not as bad as it was before. How do you go about doing everything if you haven't done the event yet, if you're a new player, for example? Well, first of all, you need to go to Ul'dah. There's going to be a quest there for you called a Complete Game Changer. And this quest is going to reward you a Yokai Watch as well as a Yokai Medal. Now this medal can be traded in for a minion, which you will also need to be using. So first of all, the watch itself is a wristband. Just equip that one as a gear piece and then go do fates. When you complete fates with the watch equipped, you are going to be earning normal medals, and those medals will be traded in for minions. Each minion is going to cost you 3 medals, except the first one. That one is going to only cost you 1 medal. And that's basically how you get all the minions. If you collect the first 13 minions, you also get the Whisper Go mount. So that's the first mount that you can get from this event as well. Now the second thing that you're going to be doing, except just earning the normal medals, is going for the legendary medals in order to get the weapons. So in order to get those, you need to equip the minion that you want the weapon for, go do fates with that minion equipped, and then once you gathered 10 legendary medals, 5 for your first weapon, you can go trade those 10 medals in for the weapon of choice. Obtain 13 weapons and you get the Whisper a Go-Go mount, which is basically the glowy version of the Whisper Go mount. And then if you collect all 17 weapons, including the 4 new ones that they introduced in this third iteration as well, then you get the Jibanyan Couch, which is the mount that was added with this iteration of the event as well. So that's pretty much the whole flow of it. Use the watch to get minions, equip the minion to get legendary medals, and those medals can then be traded in for the mount of your choice, depending on, of course, the minion that you were using. Like, for example, Jibanyan is going to be used for the warrior weapon, then Komasan is for the white mage weapon, I believe. So you need to be using the specific minion to get the specific legendary medal to get that specific weapon attached to that minion as well. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description that is going to send you to a Reddit thread where pretty much everything that you need to know is really well documented on a nice picture, showing you which minions give which weapons and also where you can go find those legendary medals, because not all of the medals will be awarded to you in all of the zones. For example, if you want the Jibanyan medals, you can only get them in the Central Shroud, Lower La Noscea and Central Thanalan, and any other zones will not award you the Jibanyan medal. So you do really need to make sure that you're in the correct zone to get the correct legendary medals. But outside of that, it goes pretty quick, especially right now because the event only just came out, so there's pretty much a lot of people around and the fates die really quickly, that making it so that you basically can go from one fate to the next really quickly as well. And then of course, as I said, flying in A Realm Reborn, the fact that Blue Mage is so strong right now makes things go pretty fast as well. So that's pretty much the whole event. Get minions, get some weapons, and then also get the mounts once you've collected everything. And yeah, that's pretty much all you can get from this event. So as I said, I'll leave a link in the description for the infographic cheat sheet, I guess you could call it, if you're kind of like lost on your way and you want to see what you can get from where. So that will definitely be helping you out quite a bit. But that's going to be it for me. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreons for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next one.